Good Wednesday morning, Coastal Bend. A look over downtown, you'll notice we've got some low-level clouds here this morning. Those won't stick around too long. Sun's going to come out, allow for us to see some daytime heating. It's going to get very hot today this morning, upper 70s, feeling like the low 80s. We've got dew points above 75 degrees, humidity in place, so making those air temps be reflected with higher temperatures in your heat index values this morning. Low to mid 80s across our coastal locations, similar trend for Ingleside, Rockport, everyone else sitting in those upper 70s, similar to the Corpus Christi area. We've got breezy southeast winds here this morning between about 10 to 15 miles an hour from Rockport to the Naval Air Station to here in Corpus Christi, and we'll see these winds pick on up. And I know that's like a good thing when we have all this heat. We like to have that southeast breeze help, take a bit of that edge off, but what it also does is help filter in more moisture, thus more humidity. So what that's going to allow for us to see today is higher heat index values. We will have a excessive heat warning in response from 11 to 8 p.m. this evening. Those going to be those areas shaded in purple here. So Corpus Christi included in that. The other areas shaded in orange will still be included in a regular heat advisory. The difference will be the difference in the heat index values that'll range from these locations that we see today. You'll notice this is a trend we're seeing across the state of Texas into our southeastern states as well. The reason being is we've got high pressure in place that'll stay in place over the course of the next few days, sitting just in the Four Corners area, and over the next few days what we'll see is this ridge of high pressure stretch into Texas, thus allowing us to see just more heat over the coming days, which is why this has been the topic and will continue to be our big weather story. Heat index values not going to shift much from today to tomorrow. I would expect to see another heat advisory issued tomorrow. By Friday, Saturday, and Sunday into your weekend, we see these heat index values drop just a few degrees, still though staying in those triple digits. So it's going to remain very hot over the next few days. For the day today though, keep in mind your air temp's going to be in those middle 90s here in Corpus Christi. Breezier southeast winds this afternoon between about 10 to 25 miles per hour. Again, yes, we like it, but it does increase our humidity as it does so. So again, we have that excessive heat warning in response here in Corpus Christi today. And you'll notice, as I was saying earlier, the difference in the heat index values will be the difference in those heat advisories today. So Corpus Christi into our southern locations, Kingsville, Falfurrias, and Alice, expected to feel closer to 115 to 117 degrees later today, while our northern locations, Beeville, George West, Port Aransas, is expected to feel closer to that 100-degree range. So when we talk about all this heat, remember that it's easy to have a heat illness if you're outside sitting in the sun for long periods of time. I know we've got outside workers out there, so it can be difficult to find AC throughout the course of your day. Just make sure you're staying hydrated, drinking as much water as possible, and finding shade when and where you can. Know the difference between heat exhaustion and heat stroke. Once you've reached the point where you're no longer sweating, that's a good indicator that something is wrong. Heat's not going anywhere over the next few days. I like to call this a reliable forecast at the least. Makes it easy for plans. John Thomas, Barbie.
Good tips there, Maria. Thank you.